From the time we are small, we are taught that love, true love that is like a fairy tale. A fairy tale that depicts a princess finding her prince charming. It is written in our books, it is taught in our schools, depicted in our toys, and so very ingrained in our society. But what if that fairy tale does not include a prince charming? What if the fairy tale is about a princess that rewrites the tales, page by page, chapter by chapter, footstep by footstep? Where would it lead us? It's so climatic when you get to the part of the fairy tale that says the end. But what is the end? Is there an end? The end doesn't necessarily mean that there's nothing after. And there's something so magical, so beautiful about not knowing where you're headed, where you're going. But you have the opportunity to rewrite your story. A chance for a second chance. What a blessing. And so here I am, rewriting my fairy tale, date by date, dating myself, doing all the things I wanted to do with someone else, but never had the chance to do. Going on concerts, romantic ones that make me cry, and just doing the things that make me happy. And those rainy days where I just wanted to stay under the cover, crying, reminiscing on the past, what could have been done better, how my life would have turned out differently had I done something completely different. But instead, I put on a cute outfit, went to the local coffee shop, and got myself that chocolate cookie and that pistachio croissant with a little bit of coffee. As cliche as it may sound, I've definitely been the girl next door. Pretty much lived a very traditional life, only daughter, 2 brothers, and my parents have been married 55 plus years. So marriage was never a question. It just was the natural progression of life. I figured I would fall in love, get married, have kids, and live happily ever after. But life is not linear. Things don't always turn out the way we think. After I got married, I was super excited to continue my career in journalism, but soon after I got pregnant with my first, and one of us had to be home with the kids. I quickly settled into becoming a traditional housewife, cooking and cleaning for my kids, picking them up to and from school and all their events. And the years just flew by. Three kids later and 20 years into the marriage, I woke up one day and realized I was essentially married to my children. I was lonely. There was a huge void inside of my heart. It just wasn't the same anymore. And I knew that I had to make a change. I had to change something in my life, especially for my children. And so here I am, rewriting my story. Early on in the process, I understood that I had a choice to operate from a place of fear or love, and definitely not a love that someone else was to provide. I didn't need anyone to serenade me. I had to find it within myself. I needed to turn my pain into growth. This allowed me to embrace what was happening and look at the positive out of the situation. Did it mean that it wasn't going to be hard? No. It was super hard, especially when you're so used to living selflessly, putting yourself last, and here you are having to choose yourself. It's not easy. I felt broken. I felt like time had just slipped away from my hands. 20 years, to be exact. But I quickly realized that that was not going to define me. I was not going to allow it to define me. At the end of the day, those were chapters, not the title of my story. And while I still haven't figured out what the title of my story is, I have 3 beautiful children, and every day is another chance, a new beginning. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So 2 more dates on my own and the future.